Hey guys, what's up? I'm Slim and you're watching Slimothy TV. In this video, I've got a really cool one for you guys. TAC was kind enough to send out 2 of their brand new cases. They call this the Premium Case and it comes in 2 different colors. They sent us both of them, which is great. So let's go ahead and crack these open. Let's first start with this one here on the right. So I will set this off to the side and very minimal branding. It doesn't even say which model we have here. So let's just go ahead, crack it open and find out for ourselves. So here is the clear version. So this is what it looks like. Let's go ahead and pull it out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and peel that sticker right off. That is very satisfying. And here is a quick up close look at this case. So far for yellowing, I am not seeing any, so that is a great sign. As far as rigidity, this is actually a little bit more rigid than some of the others, which should help with this one not yellowing over time, but of course, time will tell. So let's go ahead and put this over here and let's weigh this case because this feels incredibly lightweight. This might be one of the lightest clear cases that we have reviewed so far. So here we go, tear it out at 0, putting the case on there, 19 grams. This is incredibly thin and lightweight. Very excited to try this out on the phone. So let's go ahead, set this off to the side here and let's grab the iPhone 16 Pro right here in Desert Titanium. And let's grab this case and let's stick it in. Let's see how it looks. I mean, I think it's gonna look really good. Check that out, guys. Pretty much any case that lets you see this Desert Titanium is going to look incredible on the 16 Pro in my opinion. But take a look at this all around. I do have a matte screen protector on the front, which is definitely helping with the looks department. But let's go ahead and check out the razivity first because this is such a thin case. I don't know if it's gonna have any razivity on here. Okay, so as for razivity, I actually just did a little test here because I can't tell if it's touching first or if the screen protector is. I almost think that the case is actually touching first, which is kind of insane to think about because this, I can't really see the lip. But regardless, you got to be very careful. If you do have a screen protector on it, obviously it's a screen protector for a reason, so you can set it down and just put a new screen protector on if you do scratch it up. On the back here, the camera cutout though, this is great. It's definitely raised up, which is perfect. That's exactly what you want. Of course, it's hard to see because this is a super clear case. Now, as for button feel, that's where things get a little interesting. You can see right here, this is completely cut out. There is no button right here. This is also cut out. So TAC decided, you know what, instead of putting buttons on both of these, let's just take away the buttons. And the trend continues. On this side, these are completely open as well. So button feel is weird because it is actually inset. However, you do retain obviously that clicky feeling, but you do have to press a little harder because you got to get the meat of your finger into these grooves to press the button. Luckily, this is a very, very thin case, so it's not really a problem. So keep that in mind. If you want actual buttons, this is not going to be the one for you. On the bottom here, you can see that cutout is nice and large for your USB-C slot, and then your microphone and speaker cutouts look great. Everything is very precise on this case, and the feel in the hand, pretty good. It is a little slick to the touch, and I don't know if that will wear in with time. Historically, clear cases like this are a little slick, but as far as clear cases go, this one's right in the middle of the road. It's not like a wet bar soap, but it's also not the grippiest ever. So I think it's right down the middle for clear cases. We got to try out MagSafe, so let me grab that charger right now. Alrighty guys, moment of truth. Does it charge up? And there it goes, charging just fine. And wow, that is actually really strong. I'm gonna give this a 7.8 out of 10. Very strong magnet on this one. No issues at all with the MagSafe here. In fact, for being such a thin case, it's actually pretty outstanding, the MagSafe strength on this. So there you go, guys. That is your first look at this clear case, but we have to unbox the next one, which I think some people might enjoy even more. This is their Onyx Clear case. So let's go ahead and pull that one right out here. Here is what this one looks like up close. Super excited to try this one out. Very satisfying peel right there. You guys can already tell this is smoked out and looks very menacing, very nice. I love the fact that they've integrated the black ring in here instead of the white one. That is going to make this look more cohesive. Let's go ahead, snap this one off and put this one on. But before we put it on, let's go ahead and just weigh this one just to see if it's 19 or 20. Yes, it is. It's exactly the same as the other. That is good to know. Very light case. Now, before I put this on, I do want to point out this camera cutout here looks black from the top when you're looking down, but that is just due to the way that they've molded this. It looks like it's one piece altogether. So that is impressive that they've done it like that. I think that is actually more difficult. They probably have a lower yield just since this is all one piece. There's more possibility that this breaks, but I really like that look. It's like a nice sloping design. This is actually pretty unique amongst thin cases, especially. So I'm gonna go ahead, let's put this in. That is what it looks like on the Desert Titanium iPhone. It kind of just smokes it out, makes it look gray. So I could definitely see this looking good on pretty much any color, especially if you want to kind of mask the phone that you have. If you don't want people, to know what you have, you want to fly under the radar a little bit because Apple sure as hell does not make a phone that's this color. Feel in the hand is pretty much identical to the other one. It's right in the middle of the road as far as clear cases go. So not too grippy, not too slick. Exact same resivity on the back here and on the front, also the same. I do think it's touching the case first, but again, I wouldn't be risking that too much. What a fantastic looking case. Even with these, cutouts being actual cutouts all the way around, I'm not mad because they chose a design language and they went with it. A lot of other cases, they got buttons everywhere except for right here. And I think that looks kind of silly, but if you're gonna go for the look of no buttons, this is one way to do it. And it definitely stands out. It looks unique, but you guys can choose which one you like the best, the clear one or the smoked out version. Me personally, if I was choosing, I would probably go with the clear one just because I really like the look of the Desert Titanium. I absolutely love the fact that you can actually choose a smoked out clear, harder plastic case that's very thin and very light. This is actually an underserved case demographic because most cases that are clear are squishier, and so they're gonna yellow easier. They're also thicker and heavier. But if you're looking for something just for some scratch protection and you wanna keep your MagSafe strength, this is definitely one to take a look at. They don't break the bank either. So check these out, guys. Link down below if you want to pick one of these up for yourself. They got them for the 16, 16 Pro, 16 Pro Max, and the 16 Plus. Both colors are available. Check them out. If you enjoyed the video, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.